quite an interesting personality we have in the house.
Of course.
Don Crucifixto. I don't know if I pronounced that well. Yes, you probably do the pronunciations. But we're talking about Tumininu Oluyole, who is a successful show businessman and entrepreneur who officially launched his brand in August 2020. He's a businessman, he's an artist, he's a general entertainer and all of that. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys having me here on your show today.
Yeah. So let's see, business, music, which one came first?
Music before business.
How did it all start for you? Tell us the story.
Which one, the business or music?
The music.
Music.
Go ahead, tell us.
Well, yeah. I'm from a musical family, actually. Growing up as a kid, going to church, obviously, in church choir, and then going to local community events back then. And then my older brother, the oldest in the family, Sean Dante, is in the music industry. Oldest sister as well, she's a gospel singer. Sheyi of Dreamcatchers, you guys might probably have heard that before, my younger sister. She's there. So,
I mean, it's a family thing. It just comes, amazing.
Wonderful,
beautiful.
Wonderful. That's a great one. All right, so, but now let's just talk about this project. We had Rotimi. It's up to 2 years now we've had him on this show.
No, I don't think it's 2.
Last year. That was just last year we had Rotimi on the show. But this is good music and all of that. Talk to us about putting this collab together with Rotimi.
Again, I think that's something that shows the growth that I've had in the last 4 years coming back into the musical industry. But I actually specifically wrote this I Believe song. It's one of the songs in my EP, 4 tracks EP, tailored to him because of his musical prowess as well.
Yeah.
Most people say, Rotimi, oh, power, Dre, right? But they forget that this guy can sing.
Yeah.
And so I kind of noticed that, okay, well, me and him can actually mesh together. Now, that was a gamble in the beginning. Yeah. And when I wrote it, delivered it to him, less than 1 day response from him, damn, the collaboration, and the mesh was just so easy. And so, this is one of the easiest collaborations I've ever had. And again, I think the video and the music, speaks for itself.
Oh, amazing. Definitely does speak for itself. I mean, considering the fact that you speak about how, I mean, show business is not a plaything for you, right? It's something that you're used to. And that actually stands out in the fact that you say you wrote this music tailored to him, right? I mean, you want a collaboration with an artist, you write a song that literally speaks to his type of music and all of that. However, doesn't that bother you that your sound might be caught up in all of that? And then, first of all, what is your sound?
Well, good question.
Yeah.
That was why I wasn't too concerned about kind of writing a song to him.
Okay.
I call myself an Afrofusionist. What do I mean by that? My song is kind of, Afrobeat, learning from Fela Kuti, then going a little bit of, reggae with Bob Marley, and then I'll get into contemporary music when you see Usher and Drake. And so I kind of put them together. And so to me, I just want to create a beat and a sound that would resonate with my fans and kind of still pushes out my message.
Okay.
I like that. I like that. And you said it was a 4-track EP. It's already out there?
Yes.
It's already out there?
Correct.
All right. Now, let's talk about your business part. You also mentioned that this is something that you've been doing from since you were young and all of that. How did you forge your business muscles and all of that?
And so, I think I'd had an interview last week. And they were like, wow, what's your story? Almost similar to this. I was like, well, I would call it from grace to grass and from the grace to gracious, right? I was fortunate to go to a good school. My parents suffered and did all of that, and then everything, boom, that's a real Nigerian story. So my dad, my mom, always already in the business. I was telling you earlier, I mixed drinks up when I was 10 years old.
You did?
And then take it to school and then sell it. Obviously, that got me in a lot of trouble back then. And so I think that was what I always remembered then that really, I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes.
You can do anything when you want. Sure you get.
Yes.
So when I did that, then gradually, went to school as an accountant, masters, and all of that. I actually quit a big job to venture on my own.
Okay.
Failed woefully, shall. But at the end of the day, I think that's experience.
Yes.
Failed woefully, but I think that was the resiliency that I really love about it. That doesn't make me scared of anything, right? I'm never scared.
I'm thinking about a kid, a 10-year-old kid.
Mixing drinks and
Mixing
selling to
drinks.
school.
Selling to school. And I'm the parents. Back then, our parents are different from now. If my child should do that, or when you we are going to put him in entrepreneurship. But then I know how much your parents could even think you're joining bad gang.
Yes, actually.
You know, but that has definitely helped you in your music business, right?
Correct, because then I took an hiatus, I would say, in the music business. Remember the grass period. You can't, talking about being an artist and then it's just so hard for you to really, even like you said, our parents wouldn't even support it.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to really show them something. So then I went through the business route.
Okay.
And then created Don Crucifixto Entertainment when I decided to come out. So I'm also the CEO of the label. We have a lot of artists in it. And so I decided to kind of, you know what? Let me just come back into what I'm good at, being an all-around entertainer.
Okay. So the business part of it for you was literally a route into the industry.
We route back into the industry.
So tell us, what has that journey really been like for you now? The business part of things and now stepping back in as an artist.
As an artist, while you're running that business.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes me who I am today. So, it's shy kid. Growing up, doesn't know what to do, went to Uniport, couldn't even finish school, right? And then all of a sudden started having business, then failed, and then, so all those experiences made me who I am. Even I'm still learning, but made me who I am today. And who am I? I am fearless, very creative person, and I don't take no for an answer.
Okay.
And at the same time, I do not go for less.
All right.
And so if you have those mentality, okay, I think that's why it made it a lot easier. So, I have taken care of that. Now I'm coming to this. I'm not going to give you something that you hear every day. If you go listen to all of my songs, you would actually see the growth. This is the third EP. And so you see the growth. So that's, again, me. I have to be creative. And then you also see that I put a lot of hard work into everything that I do.
Yes.
And when I say that, 6 to 7 months for each track sometimes.
6 to 7 months for each track?
I have
Nigerian movies, they don't stay that long.
No, I have to make sure that the details are there and all of that. So I think that's what made me who I am today.
Yeah,
just for your fans out there moving forward, what can we look forward to? What are the upcoming projects that you're doing? What can people who love what you do, after seeing that video, what can they look forward to?
Good, okay, before I forget, so the name of the EP is called Believing Forever. 4 tracks, Okay. Summertime, I Believe, with Rotimi. Then I have No Competition and Forever. So I am also a movie producer.
Oh, good.
Well, Don Crucifixto Entertainment, it's an entertainment industry. So we develop talents, we distribute, we actually have a couple of movies that should be coming out, hopefully before the end of the year. We just shot one this year. It's called Mending. We have Nancy Simenate, I got Olawumide, Demola Dedoyin, Eyina. So obviously, like I told you, I don't put out mediocre stuff. Look out for it. If you guys think it's not one of the best movies, I take you up on that when you see it.
Where can we see it? In the cinemas or streaming?
Well, we're working with, it's almost out. So I would, you guys would see it out there. But the goal first is to have, what's it called, a private screening in December, and then put it out to one of the big streaming platforms out there. Obviously, either Netflix or Prime Video, whichever one. So, and then we have another one called Transit. That's also out there. So, talking about those are the things you would see. I already have a movie out there called Privileged. It's on Prime Video. You can see that on Prime Video or Google Play. And so then I have...
You act in it or you produced it?
You know what? Don't I look like a good actor?
Yeah, of course.
You do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I even had to ask.
Okay.
Because you do quite a lot there.
Let's watch out for it. I don't know.
Okay.
And then so again, then I have some collaboration in music, obviously coming out there. So yeah, those are the few things that it's in the offing for me.
You really have a lot going on.
Amazing, amazing. You've definitely taken the business in entertainment.
I'm telling you.
Held it with strong hands.
I'm telling you. Well done. And this is all of us here wishing you the best in all of these projects, because it's not easy to put all of this together. I know how music alone can be challenging. That is movies alone challenging.
That is very true.
But you now decided to put everything together.
That is very true.
Yeah. You're the real MVP. So well done, and this is us wishing you the best.
Thank you very much.
So I don't know. You made mention about mixing drinks, yeah? You saw us putting something together. But something very healthy.
Any drink, please, no.
There's a different type of mixing. Maybe we should be specific. Like fruit stuff with nothing like alcohol in it. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up because that can be.
So now, I mean, we're talking about spending 6 to 8 months on a song or on an EP. Now, how long has it taken for the movie to come together?
Okay, Transit was shot 3 years ago.
Okay.
If I am off 2 years, 2 years, something like that. So you can see how challenging that can be.
Yeah.
We just shot Mending this January again.
Okay.
It's going to come out. The goal is to bring something out, but I work with, shout out to Robert Peters. You guys probably might have heard that name before.
Yes.
He's a mentor of mine as well as my director, and him and I into business together as well.
Okay.
But one thing I think he also taught me in my career is that sometimes patience is great. Actually, I lied.
It is.
All the time. Patience is great.
Every time, yeah.
And then at the end of the day, quality and data. So that's why I said you would never see me put something out there just because of the cloud and stuff. It's for the details. And so, yes, it might take a while, but it's because we have to make sure that
of course, absolutely. I think that's what we even need in the Nigerian movie space. Like, we need people paying attention to that detail. So